26. Today was a very cold day here in Guelph. We had winds and minus 30 temperature when you factor in the wind chill. So it was a very cold day here in Guelph today. So I didn't get out too much. I did manage to get via Rail 84 traveling through Guelph in my usual rail fanning spot. So I did get that train today. And that video is up on the channel for you guys to watch at your own pleasure. And today I did attempt to do some buffing. No success, of course. That seems to be a recurring trend this month. So no emergency responses, unfortunately, today. But definitely did get a rail fan video in. So that video is up on the channel. And I'll probably post an Aerofly video either tonight or tomorrow, depending on what my schedule entails. I was supposed to go to London today, but the roads down there were closed. Actually, the Highway 402 was closed right by London because of weather, so I didn't end up going to London. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't have buffed given the weather we had today. Hey, Ontario Fire Buff, welcome to the stream. Dakota Wright says hello. Welcome, Dakota. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, it was a very cold day here in Guelph. Really, when you factored in the wind chill, it was just crazy cold out here. So, but I think luckily we are approaching the end of the polar vortex. So hopefully, with that in mind, the cold weather kind of works its way out of southern Ontario. Not bad. I'm doing pretty good. No complaints. You hit the like. Well, thank you, Dakota Wright, for hitting the like button. I appreciate that very much. And you're just working. That's all right. Are you working a night shift or an evening shift? I guess you would be, eh? 6:50 here in Guelph, Ontario. Almost 7 o'clock. Today's stream is a little bit later because I had some things to do. I had a late dinner again today, so that's why the stream's a little bit late. Fire Photography says hello. Welcome to the stream, Fire Photography. Good to see you. How was buffing today? Did you get outside and do any? Or I know the weather down your way was pretty bad today, so wondered if you got out. And hopefully, if you did, you got something. What do you do for work? I shovel driveways in the wintertime. I have a little shoveling business, and so I shovel about 4 or 5 driveways a day sometimes. And then in the summertime, I cut grass. And then I do this YouTube thing kind of as a side hobby. I don't make any money from it. It's just a hobby. But yeah, it was awesome. So many catches I'm excited to share. Well, that's really good. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you got. I'm sure you got some good stuff. Do you have any hobbies like sports or something? Well, I guess you could say this YouTube thing is kind of my hobby. I do this. This is my main hobby that I do. I film videos of emergency vehicles, of airplanes, of trains, of things I'm interested in. And that's really the main hobby that I do now. So that's kind of what I'm into. Betsy gives a thumbs up. Thank you, Betsy, for the thumbs up. Who's better, the Patriots or the Seahawks? Well, my dad's a big Patriots fan, but I am going to go for the Seahawks. I don't even know. I was supposed to go and watch the Super Bowl with my dad tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will, though. But if I do, I'm rooting for the Seahawks regardless. But we'll see who wins. What would you like to know what I do for work? Would you like to know what I do for work? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and tell me. Got almost 12 vids so far this weekend. Holy shit, man. You're on a roll. What kind of stuff have you gotten? I guess a bit of everything, eh? Fix your face. Well, not much I can do about that. My face is not perfect. I'm the first one to admit that, but I've embraced it. You're an EMT and a fireman. Oh, that's super cool. Nice. Whereabouts do you work? Do you work in the States, or are you working in Canada? I guess you said EMT, so I'm assuming you work in the States, because EMT is an American thing. Emergency medical technician. We got a little bit of a spam going on here. Bro, that's rude. How about you fix your face, get off a live stream, and go to a different one? Yeah, I just deleted his message, so we won't have to listen to him anymore tonight. But we get that the odd time. In Abilene, Kansas. Oh, nice. I've heard of Abilene. There's an Abilene, Kansas, and there's also an Abilene, Texas. So do you work for, like, the Abilene Fire Department or EMS? Are they, like, combined? Because I know some departments in the States are combined. They have fire and EMS together as one entity. They have some ambulances and some fire trucks, and they run a little bit of both. Usually in the bigger cities, I know. Yes. Well, that's pretty cool. That's actually very good. And thank you for your service. That's always an admirable job. I have to say the American firefighters and paramedics that I've met have all been tremendously polite and friendly to me. You know, knowing that I film emergency vehicles, you know, they let me walk around and film the vehicles with the lights on. I've had a couple station tours down there in the States, in Michigan. So the firefighters have been very kind to me when I go to the States. So I have to say that. Lay off the roads with that. The roids. Oh, I'm getting hate on my acne tonight, man. I mean, I always have acknowledged this a problem, but I don't really care. I'm not trying to pick up anybody anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm happy with how I look. But yeah, no, today was kind of a slow day. I did some shoveling in the morning. I had some driveways to do, and it was very cold. And I was out shoveling. I did 2 driveways. And by the time I did those 2 driveways, I was completely climatized to this -30 weather. And I walked around and got a couple videos in, so, or at least one video. I wanted to get a couple, but I got one for sure. And yeah, you're playing Minecraft right now. Oh, nice. I'm probably going to play Minecraft after this stream. Usually my friend calls me on Saturday and we hop on and play together. So it's probably gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. And then I'm going to go hop on, play Minecraft, and do that. But yeah. Maya Martin, stop hating on him. Well, thank you for the kind words, Maya. I appreciate that. Mia or Maya, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm going to say it's Mia, so hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Sometimes I have a hard time, and I've mentioned this before, I've had a hard time reading some of the usernames on the... I can read the chat, but the usernames are in smaller letters, so sometimes they're a little bit hard to read. But Fire Photography, if you're still in chat, what kind of responses did you get? I'm sure you probably got Pump 1 down in St. Thomas. Did you get anything else beyond that? Did you get any ambulances or police cars? Yeah, it was really bitterly cold today. I actually had my ball cap on when I was out shoveling, and my ears were frozen, like they were really sore. And so when I went out for my walk, I put on my toque so my ears were covered because it was freaking cold. And the wind, when you factored in that wind chill, I bet you it was close to -30. It was brutal today, but they are saying that the weather is going to moderate here in Southern Ontario over the next week or so. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully that comes to be, because I would like to see some warmer weather. I'm about done with this winter weather. It's been exhausting, and I'm ready for a change. Tons of Pump 1, got a bit of a rare catch, a full station dump, and a ton of EMS. Well, that's awesome. Nice. Station dump is always nice. I've only gotten a station dump once or twice. Once I got in November, and it wasn't technically a station dump because the trucks were all from another station, but they were just at the headquarters. And then the second one was in January, actually last month was a good month for that. And there was a station dump today when I was out buffing, but I missed it. So they sent Pump 1, they sent Aerial 1, they sent Platoon Chief 1. Sure as hell I missed it by like 5 minutes. So I heard the sirens and I thought, fuck, I missed the damn response. So anyway, that was another bust today, but oh well. Rarest catch I got was Tanker 8. Yeah, tankers are even rare in Guelph too. Like Tanker 1 is a very rare catch. I've only gotten the Tanker twice responding in the almost 4 years I've been doing this. The one response, they had the tanker sitting out in the driveway for like 5 minutes. And then I saw them flick the lights on, so I ran out to go get it on camera, and it turned the other way on me. And the second one was a multi-unit response, and they had the tanker as part of the responding unit. So yeah, there's my friend calling, so I'll end this stream in a few minutes and take his call. But yeah, I had a video of Unit 4 on my grandpa's phone back in 2022. I'm going to try and find a way to upload it. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully you can do that and get that on your channel, because it's always nice finding old videos. Like even me, I'm kind of going through my old footage that I have saved, and I'm just kind of uploading what I have. And some of the videos that I have, I uploaded on my second channel, just kind of as an afterthought. And then now I'm realizing, you know, they're probably better suited for this main channel. So I'm putting the old videos on this main channel now. So I'm going to change that second channel into just shorts. So that's going to be the plan for that channel. Be sure to check that channel out too if you haven't already. It's called Simonian Shorts Productions, and it's exclusively YouTube Shorts. There's going to be no other form of video on there, unless, of course, it's like a really short video. I might throw it up on that channel, but Simonian Shorts production. We're up to 254 subscribers on that channel, so it's doing really well. And I accidentally posted a short of a rail fanning video on my main channel yesterday, and then I deleted it and put it on my shorts channel. So that was an honest mistake on my part. So for those of you guys who are used to the videos, if you saw a short yesterday on my main channel, that's why. Kayla Carter says hello again. Well, hello Kayla, welcome back. It's good to see you in chat. Got a lot of people chatting tonight. That's good. These streams are, you know, I can't believe it. Like, these streams seem to be really popular, and I enjoy doing them, so it's nice to be able to come up on here and talk to you guys about different things. But yeah. Yeah, no, I really am hoping to get a response soon, because I can't get over, like, it's been at least 3 weeks since I've gotten a response. Like, it's been pretty long, so this is the longest stretch that I haven't gotten a response in a while. So I'm gonna go out buffing as much as I can and try and get something, but right now the luck has been pretty bad. So hopefully my fortune changes sooner than later. By the way, I subscribed yesterday. Well, thank you for subscribing, Kayla. Welcome to the channel. I hope there's some videos and streams on here that you enjoy, and welcome to the family. This is really kind of like a family. As cringy as that may sound, you know, we all come up on here, we all chat with each other. A lot of you comment on my videos, and a lot of you are regular viewers of the stream. So whether you're here for the live streams or for the YouTube shorts or for the videos, I sincerely appreciate all of you, and it's always nice seeing your comments and seeing your chats. But beyond that, yeah, it's a good little channel we're building. But yeah, so how many catches of Pump 1 would you say you got? I'm sure you were probably there all day, so you probably got at least... How busy was the station today, Fire Photography, if you're still in chat? Was it pretty busy today? I gotta go. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for joining, Kayla. It was nice having you in chat, and thank you for taking some time out of your day to watch my video or my stream. Thank you very much. It was steady. Well, that's good. It's always good. When you're buffing and it's steady, that's really good. That's the best day you want. Yeah, today we got one call out of headquarters when I was down there. And of course, as I said, I missed it by like 5 minutes. Because I was there in front of headquarters and sitting there around waiting. Nothing happened. And it was getting cold. So I left. And I was walking up Wellington Street heading back home. What do I hear but freaking a bunch of sirens, and there was Aerial 1 and Platoon Chief 1. I just seen off in the distance going uptown to a emergency call. I buffed yesterday as well and got tons of vids. Well, that's good. That's awesome. How long did you buff for today and yesterday? How many hours were you out there for? Because I know you put in some hours for that buffing, so I had to walk in the giant snow and freezing cold to the convenience store near my house today, and it sucked. Oh yeah, it was brutal out there. I was out shoveling in it, and yeah, it was cold. But amazingly, and probably because I was working, I did climatize to the cold weather, and so that was nice. I was able to kind of warm up pretty quickly. You know, when you're slugging and shoveling and picking it, you warm up pretty quick. 7 hours today. Holy shit. Wow. If I spent 7 hours at a fire station, I think my family would give me shit. The most I can ever spend is about an hour, 2 hours maybe. I spent, when Aerial 4 was delivered back in 2023, I spent about 2 hours at Station 4 trying to get it. In the first week it was put into service, didn't get it. Went back the following week, spent about an hour there trying to get it, and didn't get it again. And then months later, when I wasn't trying to get it, I had the scanner going, there was a call, and I got it responding on Silver Creek. That was when it was brand new, and like, you know, 2 months old, maybe less, and it still had the old lighting package on it. They hadn't upgraded the lights on it, so I was really happy to get that before they changed the lights on the truck. And while I was walking back, I saw a police car doing an engine roar. Oh, nice. Did you film it or no? I guess you probably wouldn't unless it was responding. I mean, me at this point, I'm probably just going to start filming emergency vehicles driving around. That's how dry this channel is lately. That's how dry the responses are. I think I'm just going to start filming emergency vehicles driving by just for some content, just for some emergency vehicle content. Because there's been a lot of content, just not the kind of content that a lot of you guys like to see, which is the emergency responses. And to those of you who like that, I'm truly sorry. I'm doing my best here. I didn't have my phone. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I take my phone everywhere. You know, when I was younger, like 13, 14, never brought my phone anywhere. Never took it anywhere with me. I didn't even bring it to school. And then when I started this YouTube channel and I discovered the scanner, I started bringing it everywhere with me. Everywhere with me. Even if I go out to the deck, I bring my phone with me because you never know. Like where I live, I'm on a pretty busy road. You get trains, you get the odd truck, you get emergency responses the odd time. So it's always good to have that camera nearby. Especially when, like for me, I try to upload every day and I'm always looking for something to film. Every time I go out in public, it's always in the hopes of getting a video, or that's always in my mind. Like I can't go anywhere without having the YouTube mindset in my head. I'm always, you know, on the ball waiting for something or ready for something to happen to film, like a response or something else. So everywhere I go, I always factor in the YouTube channel. Should have brought it just in case. Yeah, for sure. And not just that, like, you know, walking alone, it's always good to have a phone. If you were walking alone, it's always good to have a phone. You know, especially in Guelph, you need it. I had a bit of a, well, nothing problem, but there was a couple strange characters out by the fire hall today, so it's good to have that phone out just in case one of them wants to get a little wild with you. I've had that happen once or twice where they get a little bit rangy. You know, the drugs kick in and they get a little bit rangy. I have the worst shape eyebrows. Well, I appreciate that comment. I have big eyebrows. But yeah. You could play dot to dot. I have like a unibrow. I actually do have a unibrow. I have to shave in the middle to eliminate it. But yeah. Jay Vance, that's an interesting comment. But I don't think that's a very polite comment, but we'll see. Yeah, but yeah. I had some on-scene footage back in 2023 of a small MVC. Oh, nice. Nice. I've only gotten, I don't know how many on-scene videos I've got on my channel. I don't have too many. I don't like to film too much on-scene footage just out of the respective people involved. Not saying that I would get any of them on camera, but just in case, you know, they're there. I don't want to be, and you know, the police are there, and I don't want to be that guy standing there with a camera videoing it. Not that it's a problem per se, but just that, you know, the cops might not like it or the people might not like it. So I refrain from doing that. I have filmed a couple, but not many. I just do fires. Yeah, I kind of did a fire once when it was over one street over. There was a fire, and I did do some on-scene footage, not really close to the property, but kind of in the vicinity. And when there was a fire in the bush right across the street from my house, I filmed the on-scene footage of the firemen working that fire, and I got the platoon chief responding as well, so that was kind of nice. That was kind of nice. Yeah, I didn't give a crap back then. Now I'm more aware of privacy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're not filming any people knowingly, or even, you know, I don't know, like, some people do it. I just don't, just because of that. I mean, I would never intentionally film anybody anyway, but sometimes, you know, things happen, and yeah, I don't like to get yelled at. I've only gotten a dirty look once when I filmed, so, and that was actually when I was filming snow removal operations. The operator didn't really like the fact that I was filming her plowing, but you know, there's probably because there's been a lot of people filming them and then complaining. But I just film them and put them on YouTube. So, and I don't have anything, you know, negative to say. They're just doing their job, you know. I will say the snow removal operations have been kind of shitty, but that's not their fault. They're just out there doing the job to the best of their abilities. And, you know, that's city policy. So it's not so much their policy. No one was hurt. Well, that's good. That's good. I remember there was a major MVC not far from me where there was a car rolled over, and they sent 3 ambulances. They had 2 supervisors on scene. It was a pretty bad scene, and there was people filming it. I didn't film it, but I did film some ambulances responding to the scene. I got 2 ambulances responding to that scene. That was on my birthday, actually. My birthday in 2024, I got that response. And actually, the one ambulance I filmed that day was one of my best viewed ambulance videos that I posted. So thank you to all of those who watched that video. Roberto Christian says hi. Welcome, Roberto. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. My friend did call me, so I probably should return his call rather quickly. I don't like to leave calls unanswered for too long, you know? I know some of my friends, you'll shoot them a message or you'll call them and you won't hear back from them for like 2 or 3 days. So it's like, I don't like that. I don't like to be that guy. I like to kind of, I'm right on to things. I always respond promptly to any call or any message I get. I believe there was a police explorer in Ladder 9. Oh, nice. Nice, that's alright. Yeah, I know in Guelph, usually for our MVC responses, we send 2 fire trucks. Generally, that's the case, where we'll send 2 trucks. The odd time, we'll send 2 ambulances as well, depending on what the situation is with the patients. But usually, for sure, 2 fire trucks, police cars. They send the traffic units now exclusively. There used to be a time where they just sent regular police cars, but now they actually have a dedicated traffic department that exclusively responds to MVCs. And they're mostly unmarked explorers. I filmed one of them, the newest one, the blue 2025 Explorer. I filmed that on scene. I filmed a silver traffic unit, an Explorer, a couple years prior, and I filmed a black Explorer a few years before that. And so I've got a few traffic units, and I've got one of the marked traffic units on my channel as well responding. That was in the early days of my channel. That was back then. It seemed to be a lot easier to get responses. Now it's slim pickings for me. Unless you're out there every day. Bye-bye, I have school. Well, thank you for joining, Roberto, and thank you for leaving a chat. And it was good seeing your name in the chat. But yeah, generally nowadays it seems very hard to find anything responding, at least for the last month and a half. I mean, before that I was having pretty good luck, but lately it's kind of been slim pickings. So, as I said, hopefully my luck changes. I know fire photography is doing really well with his responses, and a lot of other people are. But you have to be out there every day. You have to be patient, and you have to be, you know, able to wait around for a while. Like me, I'm not. The longest I've waited around at a fire station is 2 hours. That's about it. But yeah, when you are gonna upload those vids you get while buffing at Fire Photography 735? Well, he's got a bunch of videos, so who knows how long he'll be. He was telling me there he's got a bunch of videos in the queue, so he'll be good for a while. Kind of like Fire Guys, he's got a bunch of videos in the queue, so he'll be uploading them for a while. Got a banger coming out Monday. Well, that'll be awesome. I'll be looking forward to that. Do you want to give us a sneak peek of what it is, or no? Do you want to just leave us in suspense? But yeah, I always look forward to Fire Photography's content. He's probably covered St. Thomas more than any YouTuber in our niche. You'll see. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out for it. Oh, okay, I forget you had a schedule, LOL. It's a rare one. Well, I'm really excited about that. It's always nice to see a rare catch. We don't have many in Guelph, so it's always nice to see a rare response somewhere. I really like to... My dream truck that I'd like to get... I have a few trucks that I'd like to get responding. I'd really like to get the water rescue again. I'd really like to get a good, clean, responsive Pump 8. That's my dream truck. That's what I really want to film responding, is Pump 8, because it's the oldest truck in the fleet. It's one of the rarest spares that they have. It very rarely runs for any station. So that's my dream truck to get for the fire department. For the police department, I really want to get the ERT, or as they call it in Guelph, the TRU responding. They got a brand new F-250 all blacked out, and I really want to get that thing responding. That's my top list of responses that I want to get in Guelph. Whether or not I get them, who knows. And another vehicle I want to get is the ERT police van that Guelph has. It's a Chevy or a GMC Savannah, sorry. Looks like a regular work van, but it's actually a police vehicle. My dream is to get a clean catch with Pump 2 with the Q. Well, that would be awesome. It's always good to get the Q. I've only gotten the Q a couple times. I got it on Pump 6 twice, and I got it on Aerial 4 I think only once, but I could be wrong. You guys who've watched my videos might know better than me. I've uploaded so many I forget what videos are what. I think I've only gotten about... And I got Port Huron with its Q once, and that was a really nice touch. And personally, I think they just turned on the Q because they knew I was there filming, and they actually waved to me while I was filming them. I think that's why they used the Q, because they knew I was filming them responding, so could be the case. But The Q is always a good siren. It's my favorite siren for fire trucks, mechanical siren. I do like the Eagle though, and the main reason I like the Eagle is because it's kind of rare. There's really not many departments that run it. Guelph has a few trucks with it. Mississauga has a few. I don't know if they're still in service. I know their older squads used to have the Eagle on them, but I don't think their newer trucks do, because now their newer trucks are all Pierce, and they all have Qs. But yeah, so yeah, that's the scoop on that. But anyway, guys, I'm getting a low battery notice for my tablet, and I got to return my friend's phone call. So for those of you who joined into the stream and listened to me yap, thank you very much. It was always nice chatting with you. Sarnia has some Eagles. Oh, do they? Which truck are they on? Maybe the rescue truck, or... I didn't know Sarnia had Eagles. I think the rescue truck has one, because I know the E1 pumper has a Q. So I'm going to... Rescue 1 and Ladder 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I figured the Rescue had one, but I didn't know Ladder 4 had one. Good to know. Actually, one of my rarest catches was the triple pull of Pump 6 and Pump 11 and Tanker 8. Tanker 8 is rare and Pump 6 is retired, so that's pretty rare. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It's always good to get the retired trucks. You know, that's one thing I'm really happy about. I'm really happy that I was able to get, Pump 9 before it retired. I was really happy about that. I was really happy to get Senator Wellington's old Rescue before it retired. It wasn't a very good video, but I'm still happy I got it. I got one of the old Mississauga squads before they retired it, so I was super happy about that as well. And also some of the new trucks that I've gotten. I've gotten Platoon Chief 1, which is a new truck. I got Aerial 4 when it was new. I got Rescue, I think it's Rescue 2? Rescue 22 at Toronto Pearson Airport. That was a brand new delivery. Nobody had any videos of it. Nobody had any knowledge of it being delivered. Not even the Fire Wiki had any knowledge of it being delivered. And I got it. I was one of the first, or if not the first one to get it responding. So the new ones are nice, but the old ones are even better because it represents a bygone era. I'm still super happy I got that, even though it was filmed from my window. You know what? At least you got it. A catch is a catch. My first ever catch of Pump 9, which is now retired, was totally shit. It was filmed, and there was brush in the way and bushes, and it was kind of a shitty shot. But the second one I got was a lot better. So, yeah. Sometimes you always luck out with the second one. Luckily, I was able to get it a second time. But anyway, for those of you who joined the stream, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for chatting with me. And it was good talking about fire trucks and all things emergency vehicles. So for those of you who joined, thank you very much. And until the next one, we'll see you later. Take care, Fire Photography. Take care, Ontario Fire Buff. Thank you all for joining. Take care, guys.